Good morning, Barbados. Most of you would by now be feeling the effects of Elsa. As we sit here in this room, we're hearing the rain coming on a lot heavier, and we're hearing gusts of winds. As the director of the Met Office has advised you, the storm has picked up with some intensity, and it is now starting to affect Barbados. The outer bands of the storm have started to affect Barbados. We've had reports of a power outage in St. Philip, and we are expecting, based on the projections, we're expecting more service disruptions with electricity. Now, for those of you who realize that your water is off, this is a scheduled shut-off done by the Barbados Water Authority to protect the equipment and the pumping apparatus. So they deliberately shut off the water, and the water will be turned back on when it is safe to do so. Our aim is to protect the resources of the Barbados Water Authority to provide you water long term. So we want to be able to give you water this afternoon.
The authority has been preparing for this approaching.
Would actually be put in jeopardy if we were to run the pumps and try to push the water now. So that is a planned shut off, and is done to protect the equipment. I once again, it must sound like a stuck record, but I have to urge Barbadians to be cautious and to protect your safety. We have a number more persons who have entered the shelters. I think the number is up to about 45 now, and those are persons who made that decision that it was in their best interest to put themselves somewhere safe. We're getting reports from people, and we're getting some video from people who are filming and submitting the effects of the system to us. And while we appreciate what you have sent us, I ask you, please do so from the safety of your home and from inside a protective structure. Please do not go outside to film this event. I know a lot of social media is about likes and getting it first. That is not your role now. Your role is to be safe and to keep your family safe. We will get the images, and we will continue to update you as we have been. We can expect another update as the center of the system gets closer to Barbados. Of concern for us, as Sabu indicated, are some bands that will be arriving around the same time as the center of the system. So around 6:30 to 7:30, we are expecting a lot more wind, and the wind is the major concern for us at this moment. We know how to deal with flooding. Rain will fall, may cause some damage, but it will run off. Our concern right now is the impact of the wind, and we are seriously looking at a couple of the bands that Sabu indicated. So if you start to feel effects or damage starts to happen to you or those around you, please contact us at the DEM. I'm going to let the director once again repeat those numbers and give her perspective, but please contact us as soon as you're aware that damage has happened to your property or to the property of someone close to you. That way we can put things in place to respond as soon as possible after an all clear is given, or as soon as possible after it's safe to do so. I urge you, unless you are moving in order to protect your own life, please stay put at this point in time. It is dangerous out there, and we would like you to be safe. Carrie?
Good morning, Barbados. As the minister had indicated, we here in Warrens, we are starting to feel the effects of the system. We just had an update in terms of the number of persons in the shelters. There are now 54 persons in the various shelters around the island. There are, in order for you to, if you want to contact us in terms of the reports, to report any damage, The numbers are 438-7575. Again, 438-7575. I do want you to stay safe, stay indoors, and continue to monitor us on the airwaves.
Has having had any reports of flooding or damages at this time?
We haven't received any here at the NEOC at this time, but as you can hear at this point in time, now is the time when the rains and the winds seem to be picking up.
Can you highlight those areas affected by water outages?
I will have to get that information for you.
Pretty much, a lot of Barbados will be experiencing the low water outages, as I said, because we have deliberately shut the water off to protect the system. When you call the DEM, if you do call the DEM, I ask that you provide as much information as possible when making your report. For example, if you're reporting that a house near you has been damaged or someone is in difficulty, then we need to know exactly what we're dealing with. Is the person disabled? Is it an elderly person? What exactly are we looking at? Are we looking at damage to a roof? Is the roof off? Is it partially off? Just provide as much information as you can so that we can prepare ourselves to give the response that is required for the particular situation. We're expecting that following this system, we're going to have a number of reports of damage, so we want to be able to prioritize those so that when we start to move in the morning, we can go to those who need us most first. So once again, Barbados, I ask you to stay safe and please monitor the government information services and our official media partners. Thank you.